The new A to F grading system in Texas is actually it's a really great step forward for the state, and I think parents should be excited to have access to a little clearer information going forward. So the Texas legislature passed this law that all the schools and districts needed to have an A to F grade so that parents and other constituents could understand how well kids are progressing in each of those districts and schools. And that score is made up of a few components. The first component is around student achievement. So really, how well are kids doing on their STAR test? A lot of Texas parents remember and know about the STAR test. It's the standardized test that kids take to make sure they're on track in reading and math and science and other subjects. The second piece of that is how well is something called school progress. So how well is each school or district helping kids move from one year to the next? So are we seeing them make the expected amount or exceeding the expected amount of progress in reading, for example, from grade 3 to grade 4 or grade 4 to grade 5? So we're tracking that. Are kids on track to move forward as they go through? And the great part about how they've structured the A to F this year is that the higher of those two scores, so meaning either the test score bucket or that expected progress bucket, the higher of those two scores is what's being used for the A to F score. And then the third component is around closing gaps, right? So we're trying to figure out if you disaggregate all the data in a district or a school, looking at every subgroup of students. So it could be race, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, English language learner status. Are all kids in those buckets progressing as we'd like to see, or are certain groups being left behind? That's really important for us to know as we think about allocating interventions, resources, and support to make sure that all kids and families can succeed.